I did door-to-door sales for pest control, and I did it with my cousin, and we both did it for a year. And my cousin was the top sales rep in the office. He had a sales back. He'd always been like a hustler, so he had that drive. But from a personality standpoint, he looked like a 12-year-old boy. Like he's super. He's like, he's got that, like, he looks like he's super young. And he would come up and he'd be like talking real quiet and be real shy at the doors. And he's not really that shy of a person. He's a pretty outgoing person, but he put on this shy, quiet persona at the door. And initially in the first part of the year, everyone was giving him feedback. Like, dude, you got to speak up. You got to be like more confident. Dude, he crushed everybody because he was really good at actual sales. He was wired as a salesperson, but he played into that. Oh, I'm just a kid out here trying to make some money. Yeah. And it absolutely played. I don't know if that would work in roofing, but it just always cracks me up when I think back, because I felt like I was really good, but he would just wipe the floor with me.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like what he's doing is disarming his prospects, Yeah. Like, he's just like able to connect with people or kind of bring things down from like being a pushy salesperson, right? Like, that's something that I don't do. I don't ever push people towards, trying to close a deal. I just tell people more so from like, here's what we have to offer. Here's why our solution is the best for your problem. Yeah. And then let them make that decision, based on what they think. Because the reality is, like, if you're doing your job well, there's always another deal. Yeah. There's always something else in the pipeline, So you get to a point where you're generating enough business that, you can afford to lose a deal here and there for whatever reason it may be. A lot of times for reasons that are beneficial to you. Like, a lot of the clients that I end up not working with are people that I'm like, well, I'm just like, I don't want to deal with some of the things I would have to deal with, Yeah. Like people that care about, 4 petals of their rose bush coming off when you're replacing their whole roof, like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like focused on the wrong things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting what you said with disarming. How do you? So yeah, I totally get that with like you don't want to come across as that pushy salesperson.